What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So it has been confirmed now by the New York Post and many other different publications that the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe is now severing ties with FS1 Undisputed. His partnership with Skip Bayless is really over now. He's going to continue doing the show until the conclusion of the NBA Finals, but then after that, he's going on and going to, I guess, bigger and better things, right? Reports say that Shannon Sharpe and Fox Sports have reached a buyout agreement. And that his final show is expected after the conclusion of the 2023 NBA Finals in June. Additionally, Shannon Sharpe's podcast, the popular club Shay, which I'm talking about rakes in millions and millions and millions of views, will also be leaving Fox. At this time, the reason for Shannon's departure is unknown. However, man, I'm going to say this, man. Undisputed won't be the same without Shannon Sharpe. Let me give y'all my background with sports debate shows. Listen, y'all, like, for one, I've been into sports debate shows since the cold pizza days. I've been watching Skip Bayless go against the Two Live Stews, Woody Page, when they used to have Charo on the show, discussing all the different, I was a young little elementary school kid watching these debates. This is around the time LeBron James first entered the league, and we see a guy who was outwardly against LeBron James and Skip Bayless. Like, this is a thing. Like, what the hell? And everybody would argue against Skip and argue in favor of LeBron and all that. So me watching a guy that I really enjoy watching on TV and somebody be against him like every day and almost every topic, that was like groundbreaking stuff to me, because I'm like, wow. And so because I've been watching Skip for so long and I've been watching them LeBron takes, I don't take it personal from him, because I know, like, Skip likes LeBron as a person. He just be like, whatever, acting a fool with LeBron, going crazy on some of these takes about LeBron, but I don't really take it personal, because I've been seeing it so long now. Like, I don't, whatever, right? But so when Cold Pizza got turned into First Take, loved First Take. When Stephen A. Smith came on there on the show, loved it. I was in undergrad, my undergrad years, get my bachelor's degree from Mississippi Valley State University, right? By the time I got to grad school at Arkansas State, you had Skip Bayless announced that he was leaving, and that was groundbreaking news. Nobody was like, what the hell, Skip leaving First Take? This was his show. What is going on, right? And so he went to Undisputed, and he had to Fox for FS1 for Undisputed, and he brought Shannon Sharpe with him. Now, Shannon had did some shows with him on ESPN First Take, like, during some of Skip's final days when Stephen A. Smith was out, and he saw the chemistry that him and Shannon had, and it was immaculate. And so they brought it to FS1 for Undisputed. Y'all, I fell in love with the show immediately. I was watching in the beginning of the beginning stages of the show, 2016, when it first started, after LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Golden State Warriors. The show came into fruition probably, I want to say, September-ish. Was it September? September 2016. And when I saw Shannon's takes on LeBron, I'm in the library doing some work, y'all. I'm supposed to be quiet. Grad school is tedious work. In my program I was in, I got my mass communications degree, and I got my degree in mass communication. And it was research-based, right? So I'm in the studio. I'm in the library doing all this research, and I'm laughing my ass off at Shannon Sharpe's ability to be so charismatic. So I don't know. He has a way of what they call a southern charm about him that gets everybody laughing and everybody enjoying everything he has to say. And he's a funny dude. Overall, hysterical. And so when you see a chemistry like that, I liked FS1 Undisputed more than First Take. It became a part of my morning routine. So to see this show end, it's just like, wow, damn. Just like an end of a chapter. Even I've been watching it for the last 7 years. So it's like, man, I went through my adult years watching these men. So it's kind of crazy that it's coming to an end now. But we have many reasons to speculate why Shannon is leaving. He may have outgrown the show, man. As I mentioned, Club Shay is like, y'all, it's taking over. It's taking over YouTube. Like, he's interviewing everybody from what do you call that? TV personalities, reality TV personalities. He interviewing rappers, singers, songwriters. He's interviewing actors, so on and so forth. And it's athletes. It's fire. he knows how to hold a conversation with people. He knows how to ask the right questions that the people want to hear. He knows how to transition into different topics well. He knows how to go off the top with certain questions when a person he's interviewing brings up a topic he probably didn't even plan to talk about, but he knows how to segue into the right things, all of that, make the conversation flow, to keep it funny, keep people relaxed. So it's dope. It's way big. Honestly, Club Shay Shay now has grown to be a bigger platform than FS1 Undisputed in some ways. Like, I feel like I don't know, because not everybody watches sports, but you can watch some of your favorite people get interviewed. Shannon has delivered, like, I've heard people like, yo, this is one of my favorite interviews from Candy Burris. One of my favorite interviews from T.I. One of my favorite interviews from Steve Harvey, right? And when you interview all these different entrepreneurs and all of that, you get to show them, Shannon has a way of showing these people their personalities and all of that. So it's really, really dope. So Shannon may have outgrown the show just with how lucrative his own podcast is becoming. And listen, it's so crazy. Shannon Sharpe is a Hall of Fame tight end, but he's more known for his second act, which is being a sports commentator, a sports debater, right? A sports personality. And it's dope, man. And Shannon has knowledge on every type of show, every type of sport you can think of. And you can see the due diligence that he does in getting prepared for the show. He treats it as if it's his NFL job. He cares about it a lot, and he puts his hard work and sweat equity into it. So I don't know, he may have outgrown the show for real. But it's the thing too, Shannon is a bigger brand than the Undisputed show now. He is. He's everybody's lovable unk. Everybody always trying to interact with him to see what he says on certain things. On social media, he's more popular than ever. So yeah, man, his brand is humongous now, and he can go several different ways with this. Some people think ESPN may be on the horizon for Shannon Sharpe, and while I would love to see him and Stephen A. Smith back, because they debated alongside each other against Skip during Skip's final days there, but I would love to see them on a consistent basis. It would be dope to watch them. I don't know, man. I think ESPN would water down Shannon in a way where, we probably wouldn't like it. ESPN is owned by Disney, so Shannon not going to be able to come on there with Black and Miles. He's not going to be able to mix cocktails on the show. He's not going to be able to bring a bottle of Hennessy and all that type of stuff on there because they're owned by Disney. So they're not going to be with that, right? Could Showtime be offering Shannon Sharpe a bag? Possibly. Like, he could bring Club Shay Shay over there and then make a difference. Make it like an entertainment podcast. Like, and it'll really bubble. So that should be dope to see. But yeah, man, we can only speculate why he may be leaving, but it's rumored for a lot of reasons. Possibly his inability to get along with Skip Bayless during these recent times, which is really sad to see because Skip is the one that put Shannon in position to be on the show. Shannon had got let go in his other opportunity, right? And so Skip saw him and Shannon Sharpe's chemistry on Undisputed, on First Take. And he like, listen, he went over to FS1. He got Skip got a major bag from FS1. He like, listen, I'm only doing my show if I can have Shannon Sharpe on here, right? He put in that word for Shannon. And they like, hold on, Shannon is a football guy. He only know football. He's like, no, he's well versed in a lot of different topics. Me and his chemistry is off the charts. He's a really intelligent guy. He's really charismatic. I'm telling you, it'll work. They brought Shannon in. It was gold. I was hooked. After I saw him talking, like, one of the debates about him and LeBron, this was at the beginning stages of the show, infant stages. And they talking about how, and Shannon was talking about how Larry Bird was, how they was old. When Michael Jordan beat them, they was old. And Kevin McHale and them was 63 and 59. And I was dying. Like, I'm dying. But you can see their chemistry, man. But during them final days, man, him and Skip have not been able to get along. It started with Skip talking to Shannon like a kid during the time they were debating about Tom Brady and the future of his career. Skip started talking about, was belittling Shannon Sharpe in order to build up Tom Brady. And Tom Brady don't need to be built up no higher than what he is. He's Tom fucking Brady, okay? But it's just the fact that he was trying to belittle Shannon like he better than you. You just jealous. He told Shannon he's jealous of Tom Brady because he had to retire at 34 and Tom Brady is still playing 34, 35. And Tom Brady is still playing well into his 40s, and he's jealous of him. And Shannon took his glasses off, like, hold on, wait a minute. You willing to disrespect me in order to build him up? And he took his glasses off, and Skip, put your glasses back on. Woo. And Shannon Sharpe, let's be for real. Shannon put his glasses back on because Shannon can't see that well without his glasses. Not because Skip was sunning him and he couldn't, he just like, okay, I'll acquiesce to whatever Skip wants. That wasn't the reason Shannon put his glasses back on. He put his glasses back on because he won't be able to read his damn notes if he don't have the glasses on. He needed them to finish out the show. He just took them out because it was a serious moment and he couldn't believe what Skip was saying to him. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. But yeah, man, I think things started to, like, their relationship started to get a little toxic, you know, at times, because he felt like Skip was disrespecting him. Then when the DeMar Hamlin situation came about, and Skip tweeted something extremely insensitive about DeMar Hamlin being on the field and how the referees should continue the game and all this and all that, and was like he really didn't have any empathy towards DeMar Hamlin in the situation. DeMar could have lost his life. Shannon Sharpe did not come on the show the following day after Skip put out those tweets. And when he came back on the show, he addressed why he didn't come on. And Skip interrupted him. And he like, hold on, you won't even let me finish. You keep cutting me off, right? And he was pissed at Skip. Because he like, hold on, Skip, first you were insensitive to what happened to that young man. And then you cutting me off. And then you get mad at me for bringing it up. Like, listen, everybody in the world knew what happened, right? So they've had a contentious relationship for the past, I want to say, 8 months, maybe 6 months or so. And I don't know if things got too heated where Shannon Sharpe was like, listen, we can't come back from this. Because on his Twitter, you know, you can see a person's likes on Twitter. Shannon Sharpe is liking tweets that say things like this. Their relationship got progressively worse over the last 2, maybe 3 years because Skip fought for him to be on that show. But I feel like Skip couldn't stand Shannon succeeding without him. And that's when Skip was taking pot shots on air. Shannon Sharpe also liked a tweet that said, I only watched because of Shannon Sharpe. Whatever you do next, I'm watching. Shannon also liked a tweet that read, FS1 keeping Skip Bayless and losing Jenny Taft, and Shannon Sharpe is like a music promoter keeping Weird Al Yankovic, but getting rid of Lady Gaga and James Brown, right? So yeah, man, and Jenny Taft and Jenny Taft and Skip had a run-in when he was talking about whose weight was he talking about? Mike McCarthy's weight, I believe. And Jenny was like, yo, that's not fair. That's not nice. And her and Skip went back and forth. So Skip has had an inability to get along with people during, you know, his time at certain spots. And Jenny obviously does not fool with Skip at all, but she loves Shannon Sharpe. Jenny Taft is always under Shannon's post, telling him she loves him and so on and so forth. And they have a really great relationship. But yeah, man, I don't think Skip his personality rubs people the wrong way at times, and unfortunately, it's helped to bring the end. To me, I think it helped to bring the end to one of the greatest shows, one of the great sports debate shows ever created, ever, and one of the greatest work chemistries that we've seen between two sports debaters, for real. Even better than him and Stephen A. to me, Skip and Shannon. And again, Shannon had expansive knowledge about sports and how he dedicated himself to the craft was commendable. But congrats to Shannon Sharpe moving forward. He'll do great things, but it's the end now. Peace.